Hello Korea, we are Biffy Clyro and it's lovely to meet you and see you finally. It's an honour to be here.
But now it's just a ritual. I didn't want the captain's role, but I'll steer us over highs and lows.
From your from the social media, and we just put it in a little bowl.
Beautiful.
That's really
nice
pretty.
touch.
Yeah.
It's really pretty. So this is when you start to get nervous.
There you go. You guys can.
And the numbers are right.
Here we go.
Twix.
TWIX. Oh, Simon, your hair is so pretty. How do you take care of your hair? Well, shampoo, conditioner, play a rock show every 2 or 3 days, and yeah, that's about it. Yeah. So rock and roll, shampoo and conditioner. There you are. You have lovely locks.
James, your hair is. What are your favourite tattoos on each other? I think that's
An easy
an
answer.
easy
Yeah.
one. To be honest, we've just had. Whenever we've made an album, we've always kind of commemorated it by getting a new tattoo. And we've just had a new tattoo for this one, but it's a group tattoo which starts in it starts in Simon's leg.
Okay.
And then it comes up over.
We're in the wrong side. That should be
Wrong
that
side.
side.
Oh,
So it goes from there to there. Let's swap sides.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh wow. Okay. Wow. Okay.
So you can see how it joins us all together.
Forever.
Forever. It's
going back.
incomplete. It's
Switch sides, man.
yeah,
Let's
that's
switch sides.
the tattoo is incomplete without each of us, as of course the band is, and I think it's just really beautiful way to commemorate our journey, the highs and sometimes the lows, but you know, that's part of life. Everyone goes through that, and we're brothers in arms. So sorry for speaking.
You just came out there.
Oh, who is the most handsome one in Biffy Clyro? Well, we would all probably say ourselves. But as one, we make one handsome gentleman. Together we make someone really handsome, but together, separately, not so much.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's move on.
Let's move on.
James,
It's true.
recently
Recently you started wearing
you started wearing shirts on stage. It wasn't a shirt. Let's clear that up first of all. It was like a boiler suit, and I just felt like it. Simple as that, really. But there'll be no shirt tonight. You'd be happy to.
It's funny though, a lot of people have mentioned that, and a couple of times when I've looked around on stage, it's freaked me out a little bit. Like, who's on bass? Who's on bass? And it's you.
I was getting bored of my body, man. So
It's because he wanted to start eating pies. That's the
Yeah.
That's the real answer. Okay, here we go. It's exciting. There are some kinds of howling, animal sound in some songs. Whose idea was it? I really love it.
Wow. I guess it's my voice, so it must have been my idea.
Yeah.
I think in this album, I associated coming back to my former self and trusting my instinct with kind of being like an animal, I guess, and just kind of letting yourself take over and not to use this too much. That's always my battle, is using this too much. So I associate feeling like an animal and going as being free and just trusting my instincts. So yeah, I'll take the credit in that one.
Yeah, do it. So long.
I know we've actually been trying to get a show here for the last couple of years, and I guess our band has slowly become bigger. You know, we certainly haven't had that kind of journey, you know, so I guess we've just been touring as much as we could when we could afford it, and then in the last couple of years we've been on at our agent saying we're dying to come to South Korea and play, and it's an honour to finally be here, you know. Thank you so much. It's a great feeling, you know. Music should be an innocent thing, you know. It should be, you shouldn't overthink music, and that's what we felt like we were doing at the start of last year. After the album Opposites, we toured for a couple of years, and the band were bigger, and we were headlining festivals, and the songs I was writing were trying to be songs for festival stages, and I've never written songs with with our ambitions in mind. You know, the music should be always naive and innocent and real and honest, and so it's a huge relief for me because, well, I'm sure for all of us actually, but you know, it was good. It was just a bit of a battle this time, you know. Like I didn't want us to repeat ourselves, and the music is talking about a very vulnerable time for me personally, and all the way to being really quite confident about the music. You know, the album, I can track my mental state from last year, you know, from being unsure of myself to then being so, you know, us being together and just playing these songs and being like, this is fantastic. So it's amazing when you see people singing songs back to you that perhaps you felt alone and a bit, you know, and that you needed help. So to now share that with people and realise that everyone goes through these things as well. It's amazing. It's a really fulfilling, and that's the beautiful thing about making music. You know, you're never quite sure what's going to happen or how songs are going to come out and whether anyone's going to like them. So it's definitely a relief when we took our time and that people dig it. I like to write a lot of songs and then kind of pick my favourites. So the writing is kind of is not overthinking it. But I guess when we were recording songs,
probably Friends and Enemies. It was hard to find a home for that song. It's one of these songs. It's just a great song, and it could work in many different ways, many different styles, and we could easily have kind of plumped for a different style, but we just had to keep searching to get something new and fresh. And so it just took a while to find how to present that. And
I guess there's a couple. The first song that I wrote that I knew was going to be an important song was Rearrange. You know, I wrote that on piano, and the lyrics for that song almost came out as one. You know, like I didn't have to work too hard on the lyrics in that song, and that was when I realised that I was coming out of a negative mind space. That was when I was trying to kind of fix things, you know, with my wife and stuff, and that was when I realised that sometimes the most personal songs just fall out and you don't even know that it's happened, and that's why I've tried to never overthink music, because it can sometimes be so cliched. If you're you're thinking, how do I say that, you know, and sometimes it's just a natural way is the best way.
It's tough because
all of them.
It is such a diverse album that I don't think there's any one song that kind of covers the whole spectrum.
Well, Wheels of Winter would be a good place to start, because it's like
shows with our rock band.
It's about being a wolf pack. It's about coming together as a pack and the strength that a pack can have and a group can have, and we want the audience to be part of our group and part of our little gang. And you know, a show's no good if it's just, you know, a show isn't about the band, it's about the audience and the relationship, and so I think Wheels of Winter kind of expresses that the best way we can. So hopefully we've got a bigger group after today.
Lately it's hard to let you know.
This is
look at this.
things we got for you.
Fantastic.
Ben, Simon.
Oh, really?
That's yes.
And the color is, you know, the color.
It's perfect. It's actually cool. Wow.
Really? The moment of truth.
Oh my!
Oh my god!
Unbelievable!
Yeah, I can't do that first.
Great.
Oh, it's got let's get shrimp. Wow.
And is this alcohol strong or is it?
This is very, very not strong. Not strong.
Okay.
This one might be a little bit.
Fantastic. We'll
Are you
have
trying to make us fat? Is that
Yeah, this is reading of your last song, In the Name of Women.
Yeah.
So we translate the very last part. So we decay them.
Oh no! That's amazing. That is really amazing.
So I heard that the song is kind of very deep for you.
Thank you so much. That's beautiful.
There's no
To educate the Korean audience on Scottish culture.
Okay.
Amazing.
It's great.
Best welcome to a country we've ever had.
In Scotland,
Oh, nice.
I recommend you go to a place called the Electric Bray, which is it's kind of a optical illusion where it looks as though it was a road going up like that, but actually if you put a ball on it, it rolls up the hill. So it's an optical illusion, and it's very near my hometown of Ayr, so come and say hello. Yeah, come and say hello. I'll be there if I'm not here. Whoa, there's only a handful of things.
So I recommend going to some of the Western Isles.
It's drinking.
Alright. so
Or-
that you can visit the whisky distilleries. Because as you know, they have some of the best whiskies in the world, and they're all made in the most remotest parts of Scotland. So you can island hop, these are names of different islands, and I would recommend going there to drink some of the whiskies from these places.
Eating.
Whoa, right, okay. Scotland is not known for its delicacies in food.
Haggis. Now, haggis is a very tasty Scottish delicacy. I don't know if I want to tell you what it's made of, because then you might not eat it. Maybe you will, but it's basically the parts of a sheep you would usually throw away, mixed with spices and oats, and then boiled in the lining of a sheep's stomach.
But it is delicious.
It's delicious. We as a band all eat it regularly, and it's lovely, and then we try.